The Cracker Barrel logo redesign has ignited a storm of reactions, and a designer's fresh take on it might just be what fans have been waiting for. If you haven't heard about the uproar surrounding Cracker Barrel's recent logo change, you're missing out on one of the most talked about branding controversies of the moment. The brand's previous logo, rich with vintage Americana charm and intricate details, was replaced by a plain, orange shape that many feel strips away its soul. This drastic simplification has left loyal customers and design enthusiasts alike scratching their heads in disbelief. Cracker Barrel's own apology shows just how aware they are of the backlash, but it's the public response that truly tells the story. Online communities, especially Reddit, have been buzzing. One particular graphic designer stepped up to the challenge and created their own version of the Cracker Barrel logo, aiming to restore some personality and warmth lost in the official redesign. The response to this alternative is enthusiastic, with many praising it as a thoughtful middle ground that keeps simplicity without sacrificing charm. Let's dive into what makes this reinterpretation stand out and why it's resonating with so many. Reddit user Awarchinger carefully analyzed both the old and new logos, sharing insightful commentary on what their redesign aims to achieve. They highlight the importance of referencing the original illustration, a nod to heritage that the official redesign missed, preference for a warmer brown tone over the harsh new orange, and nostalgia for the original border framing the logo are among the thoughtful elements discussed. By incorporating these touches, the redesigned logo not only recalls the past, but also strengthens brand identity. At the heart of this version is the barrel itself, preserved in shape and spirit, regaining a sense of character lost in the official update. The designer consciously retained the original subtitle, which helps consumers unfamiliar with the brand relate more easily. This kind of storytelling through design strengthens the visual connection to what Cracker Barrel represents. Commenters on the Reddit thread overwhelmingly agree that this version strikes a perfect balance. One enthusiastic fan noted, "Nice work. You found a nice middle ground that still has some character, but is a much simpler design." Another chimed in, "Much better direction than the new," though they also suggested experimenting with how the barrel hoops are portrayed, pointing out at a glance they could be mistaken for old luggage straps rather than barrel staves. A subtle but important distinction that could further improve the logo's clarity. Humor also found a place in the conversation. One commenter joked that the revised image looks like a fat belly with suspenders. And in a surprising twist, others embrace this playful interpretation. Another admitted, "Reminds me of how bloated I am when I eat there," injecting lightheartedness into the critique. Even the designer sees a quirky upside to this. The original Cracker Barrel man wore overalls, so this belly and suspenders look could be seen as a cheeky homage to the brand's roots, merging personality with barrel imagery in a subtle way. What's particularly fascinating about this whole debate is the glimpse it offers into how widely perceptions of a brand can shift depending on who handles its identity. Unlike corporate redesign teams juggling stakeholder opinions and shareholder influence, individual designers can pursue purer, sometimes more imaginative visions unencumbered by bureaucracy. This freedom often leads to fresh, bold ideas that resonate more authentically with audiences. So here's your chance to weigh in. What do you think about the official Cracker Barrel rebrand versus this fan-made alternate? Which version better captures the spirit of the brand? And what does this debate say about how we connect with logos on an emotional level? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. Georgia has been part of Creative Block since 2018 and currently serves as the editor with a specialty in branding and design. She also directs the Brand Impact Awards, creative industry initiatives like Adobe Max and the DAD Awards, and curates content that speaks directly to the interests and needs of the creative community. Her work continues to enrich how design stories are told and appreciated worldwide.